What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to take a little bit of a break from Prismatic Evolution. I think I finally said that right, Prismatic Evolution. So we're going to take a break from that and we're going to talk about 3 other sets that has been selling very well. Yeah, these 3 sets are quite interesting because, some of these has been sitting there for a while. Well, at least 2 of them has been sitting there for a while. And I want to make a video, talk about it, and, to see if you guys actually hold any of these products and to really see, keep an eye out. It might be a good time to sell some of these products very soon. Because, we're finally seeing some movement. And like I said, always, Pokemon cards always kind of stagnate, moves up, stagnate, moves up. So we're catching that move up moment. And so maybe by the time it stagnates again, it might be a good time to cash out on some of these products or these sets. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and support me on my membership program if you guys would like to do so. All right, the first set that I'm going to talk about is obviously going to be my favorite, Hidden Fates. So I still remember, I was actually at my old office and I made a lot of video talking about Hidden Fates. And to be very honest, since then, I've actually never sold pretty much, maybe I've sold a few of the Pokeballs boxes, but I've never sold any Elite Trainer box at all. Because I do believe Hidden Fate is definitely going to be a very strong set further down the road. And to be very honest, I don't even know how many of these boxes I have. I was going to do a stock take, but haven't got there yet. So Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box has been doing very well. I haven't actually looked at the price of these for a while. So the moment I looked, it was around $200 a box, and people told me that it has been there for a while. And other than these Hidden Fates boost Elite Trainer boxes, the Hidden Fates tin, especially the Charizard one, is doing very well. And I think that there is this sort of a Charizard hype coming back. Now, as for the single cards, the single cards has rebounded quite a lot from the reprint time when this was reprinted, but it was nowhere near the pre-pandemic level in which this is leading up to the pandemic level. So I think Hidden Fates, we're gonna see a lot more of these sealed products being open. People are gonna discover shiny Pokemon, shiny sets again, and I think that that's gonna be fun. And I think that the idea of shiny Pokemon used to be very special, but then with Hidden Fates, Shining Fates, and Paldean Fates, people kind of loses that magic. So I think now, after a few years, people might be interested. People might be looking at some of these. And when I say that the free sets that I'm going to talk about are quite popular at this moment, is because if you go on to eBay and you type Hidden Fate Sealed, click on sold listing, you can actually see and track the different number of sealed products, sealed packs being sold, and the volume in which that, the sales record, you can see 10, 20 sales every single day of these stuff. So it's actually going quite quickly. I know you're going to say, hey, collect Pokemon, if you compare it with like Surging Spark, this is nothing. Yeah, of course, if you can compare to like 300-400 sale volume of booster boxes of Surging Sparks, obviously 20-30 is nothing. But I mean, we're finally seeing some movement of these. There was a time when, you don't actually see one sale a day on eBay on many of these sets, and it's quite interesting to see Hidden Fates moving up again. And I think that there isn't actually that much product out there for Hidden Fates, and I think that people who were actually bought into Hidden Fates, they might have these stored away. They might have left the Pokemon card realms already. So it's going to be interesting to see how high this will go. I think that people are slowly, the newcomer to Pokemon cards are slowly getting to know some of the older sets, and that's what is causing many of these older sets to start rising in price. I mean, not too old, I mean more recent old sets. So Hidden Fates, definitely keep an eye on it. The second set is it's a little bit of a no-brainer. I mean, it hasn't actually calmed down a lot. I think Celebration is definitely going to be an interesting one. Celebration is going to be an interesting set because just like any other sets that celebrates like the 20th, the 25th anniversary, I think leading up to the 30th anniversary, this set will continue to do really well. Will it spike in price? No, but there will be a lot of people continuing to buy some of these sets. And I do think that is because I think during that time, it's when a lot of people left the hobby, and so that when they come back in, you know, they want to, you know, just collect things where they have left off. And so, you know, we're seeing a lot of sales on Celebrations related products. And to be very honest, I know that Celebration had been quite strong. There has been a lot of sales regardless of what is happening now, but I think that with the current market, this is one of the sets that is going to do quite well in the next month or so. The last set I want to talk about is one of my OG sets that I've opened a lot on this channel. CP, Champions Path. Champions Path was an interesting one. Champions Path was was from a very different era. Was from a very, very different time. You know, this was the time when Darkness Ablaze was released. Vivid Voltage wasn't yet, and you know, everyone was thinking that, hey, you know, VMAX Charizard, a black VMAX Charizard, definitely that's good. And I think that, you know, we were all talking about that, how you can actually get 3 Charizard in the set, especially the Elite Trainer Box. You get a promo Charizard, a VMAX, and then I think a Shining VMAX Charizard. So this was really, really hyped up. This was the time, you know, when Ultra Shining V was released in Japan, and you know, everyone was really, really crazy about it. So Champions Path had a huge print run. It is a tiny set, but you know, people opened a lot of them. You know, it was scalped to a very, very high point. You know, I was only able to get a large initial wave, and that's pretty much it. You know, it was very difficult to get any product from distributor during that time. So yeah, Champions Path. We're seeing Champions Path finally moving again. You know, I think it started out back then. My memory might be a little fuzzy. At release, it was like 120, 130 US dollar for Elite Trainer Box. And then as time goes by, you know, it starts to drop, you know, 80, 70, 60. And I think it hovered at around 60, 70 for a while. And then it went up to 80, 90-ish. And then it just kind of sat there for how many years? It sat there for around, I can't even see when was this made. 4 years? 5 years? Where's the, 2020. Oh my God. Yeah, it sat there for around 4 years, coming to 5 years if you're looking at 2025. So yeah, it's been sitting there for 4 years. And I still remember it was released closer to the beginning of the year. Or end of, yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it was a long time ago. So yeah, we're finally gonna see certain movement in Champions Path. Lots of sales, lots of sold records in these past few days. I do think that there is this kind of a Charizard hype coming back. Newcomers or new people that are rediscovering this are looking for the Charizards. And yeah, I think that these 3 sets are going to continue to do very, very well. And you know, while everyone is really focused on Prismatic Evolution, you know, there are some old veterans who actually bought into Champions Path, Hidden Fates, Celebrations. You know, keep an eye out. You know, you might be able to cash out on some of these to trade in for the new sets, the Prismatic Evolution, Elite Trainer Box, and so on. So yeah, definitely something that you guys should look out for. That's pretty much it for this video. I really just wanted to bring your attention to these 3 sets because it is there's a lot of movement on it, but the hype isn't there just yet. And obviously I'm trying to hype it up. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, this is Collect Pokemon. Bye-bye.